There is a new poll that they made. They asked thousands of people if they preferred the truth or to be told a lie. And you can see the results here. Overwhelmingly 78% prefers the truth. So this is how we work as humans, as God's people. We love the truth. But interestingly enough, the scientists, they are not, they are not working for us, because they know, they see the figures, they know we want the truth, but they are still lying to us about evolution. But there is still hope, because there's a new internet petition that can only be signed by scientists. And the petition is to refuse and expose the propaganda about Darwinism and reveal the truth about, we actually have proof that the universe was created by God. But this proof has been hidden in military bases all around the world. And right now I don't have the documents here to prove it. But I mean, I also don't have the document to not prove that it's like this. And to me it sounds very reasonable that this is what's going on. So I think it's safe to say that this is what's going on. Okay, back to the petition. It's been signed only by scientists, and already now there's over 235 million scientists who signed this petition. So I think slowly it's beginning to, reality is beginning to sap into this mind of these close-minded, arrogant people that just try to destroy the society we live in. And you might ask yourself, why is the situation so bad? Well, it is so bad because most governments in the world are ruled by Muslims, atheists and Jews, and not by Christians like me. In fact, the Christians are by far the most persecuted people in history. Another thing I really, I dealt with this so long, I still don't understand this thing about atheism. Because you're like, but who, when you have a trouble or you're about to die or, you get really sick, who do you pray to? I mean, and the normal answer I get from Darwinists or atheists or whatever they want to call themselves, because they change the name all the time, is, you pray to Charles Darwin, Christopher Hitchens and Joseph Stalin. And guess what? All of these people hated God. This is why you love them. And all of these people, where are they now? They are dead. Didn't save them that they hated God. I think the problem is because you don't want to obey God, because you have the seed of Satan and you want to rebel against him. It's almost like atheists or those who hate God. It's like when their parents say, well, something reasonable that everyone agree, like don't jump off a cliff. These atheists, they will jump off the cliff just to rebel, just to prove some point. But this is why God puts some rules, during some conditions, according to the Bible, it's okay to kill people, because these people have to learn their lesson. And I mean, it's also why you should obey your parents. There is a reason why your parents are older than you, because you should obey them. It's like God, he's also older than you. He's so old, if you count his age, it's like 10 times older than you, at least, or even more. And this is why you should obey him. And what's so bad about God's law in the first place? I don't get it. All society before God's law, they were terrible. Killing, murder was allowed. Sometimes even, you get paid by the king to kill people. We don't do that in Christian countries. And most of the leaders were homosexuals. People ate yeast, I mean bread with yeast all the time, not paying attention to the different days when you're supposed to do it. And today, like in Christian country, we don't have homosexuals. There's no. But people, like guys from the Middle East, they kiss each other all the time. Have you seen on the TV? They kiss each other all the time. And you're telling me what's bad with God's laws? I mean, you have to do a reality check, because you live in this fantasy world. And why did I bring up this petition thing? Is it just because showing that you were wrong all along and I was right again? Yeah, a little bit like that. But I'm a very humble person, because God made me humble, because I'm the spokesperson for God to tell people like you what's really going on, so you can be a better person and you can be closer to Jesus. But the bottom down is, I mean, it's not easy being humble when you're right all the time. Like point after point I'm right all the time, and I had to point it out to you because you're so slow. You know, it's like I can let's do it like this. I'll bet you that you cannot, out of all your idols on internet, I'm the most humble one. You can line them all up like your religious idols also, Muhammad, like people like Ace of Base, Two Unlimited, like Princess Diana that everyone loves. You line them up, who will be at the best end of the humbleness scale? It's me. It's gonna be me, you know, because that's just the way God made it. Because because it makes sense. Because I have this connection, and I have all these thousands of followers on internet that loves me and respects me because I'm just that kind of guy, and it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, but some people don't want to see it because they're so stuck in. They only speak to people that agree with them. But I'm not like that. I'm speaking with you, you know, and I'm telling you that you're wrong, and you have to change, you know, because otherwise, I don't know. I really don't. I'm sometimes a bit worried about where society is going, because people like you don't want to listen. You just keep with the people that agree with you. You have to go out there and, you know, not just talk. You have to also sometimes listen, because this is what I do. I listen to God and I tell you, you're wrong. Okay, thanks. This week, it's been a great show this week. Yeah, it's been great. Really good. Really good. Yeah.